Someone posted a challenge online. Prove me wrong. Their claim, US battery companies are failing. US battery manufacturing is holding this country back. And if nothing changes, we will fall further and further behind. I read it and I thought, you know what? They're not entirely wrong, but they are missing something critical. So today I'm going to do three things. I'm going to validate the parts of that critique that are fair. I'm going to challenge the parts that aren't. And then I'm going to say something directly to every person who has complained about the US battery supply chain and done nothing about it. Let's get into the details of what is really happening in this industry. Let's start with the failures. Enovate 24M. A long list of US battery startups that raised hundreds of millions of dollars, generated years of headlines, and never shipped product at scale. Generated years of headlines and never shipped product at scale. These are real failures. And we should be honest about why they failed. It was not because the technology was bad. Some of it was genuinely impressive. They failed because of a flawed strategy, one I have watched play out repeatedly in this industry. Here's the pattern: raise capital, chase a breakthrough chemistry, build a narrative around that chemistry. Pitch to automotive OEMs, wait for the massive contract, then scale. Sounds logical? It is not. Battery technology adoption, especially in automotive, is brutally slow. Qualification cycles take years. Supply chain integration is complex. And automotive OEMs will not commit to an unproven supplier until you have demonstrated manufacturing at scale with a real quality system behind it. So you end up with startups that are technically brilliant but commercially paralyzed. They cannot sell. And if you cannot sell, you cannot scale. And if you cannot scale, then you cannot survive. The critique is valid. The approach was wrong. Look at the Asian battery manufacturers: KTL, Samsung SDI, LG Energy Solution, Panasonic. Every single one of them runs two product lines simultaneously. Established technology pays the bills. Proven chemistry, known manufacturing processes, consistent quality pays the bills. It generates revenue. It builds customer relationships. It funds the factory. Advanced technology makes the news. That is where the R&D goes. That is the chemistry they will be shipping in 5 years. Established pays the bills. Advanced makes the news. That is the model. Tesla's competitive advantage came from manufacturing innovation, form factor, the 21700 cell, the 46800 cell. Tesla's competitive advantage came from manufacturing innovation, form factor, the 21700 cell, the 46800 cell, tabless architecture, dry electrode processing. These are manufacturing breakthroughs, not chemistry breakthroughs. Tesla understood something most US battery startups completely missed. You win in batteries by manufacturing better, faster, and cheaper, not by chasing a chemistry the market isn't ready to adopt. That distinction is critical, and it's one the US battery startup community largely ignored. Now, here's where I push back on the narrative. The failure story getting all the attention is the commercial EV battery space. But there is another segment of US battery manufacturing that has been quietly succeeding for over 2 decades: defense, aerospace. This is not the consumer market. This is not automotive. The customers here are the US military, prime contractors, aerospace companies, organizations that require performance, reliability, safety, and supply chain security above all else. In this world, Made in USA is not a marketing slogan. It is a requirement, a compliance mandate, a matter of national security. NDAA Section 842, signed into FY 2026, restricts the procurement of battery cells from certain foreign-owned manufacturers. That is law, and it changes the competitive landscape significantly. American Lithium Energy has been operating in this space for over 20 years. We are not chasing a chemistry breakthrough. We are not pitching to automotive OEMs hoping for a unicorn contract. We are manufacturing high-performance battery cells for defense and aerospace customers right now. Cells that go into systems operated by some of the largest defense and aerospace companies in the world. Cells that have to work every single time, in conditions where failure is not an option. That is a different business model, and it works. We are building a mega factory, Vista, California, 1 gigawatt hour of annual production capacity. USA owned, USA operated, USA manufactured. That is not a rendering. That is not a pitch deck. That is a facility under development right now, and all are welcome to come see it. 1 gigawatt hour. That is millions upon millions of cells per year. Manufacturing at a scale that very few US-based companies have even attempted for high-performance battery applications. and we are NDAA FY 2026 Section 842 compliant. That matters enormously for defense customers who are now legally required to source domestically. And away from restricted foreign suppliers, we are positioned exactly where the market is going. How did we get here? Not by chasing headlines, by doing the work. Shipping product, building quality systems, earning S9100 certification, the aerospace quality standard. Earning customer trust over 2 decades of consistent performance, revenue funds scale, scale enables investment, investment enables the next generation. That is the model. It is not glamorous, but it works. So what is the actual diagnosis? The US battery industry, in commercial markets, made a strategic error. It tried to win on chemistry instead of winning on manufacturing. That error was made worse by a venture capital model that rewarded technical novelty over commercial traction. Investors wanted the breakthrough story. Startups delivered. The market didn't wait. Here's what the solution looks like. First, establish revenue before you chase the next chemistry. Find a market that will buy what you can make today. Defense, aerospace, industrial, medical. These markets exist, they pay, they create the foundation you need. Second, invest in manufacturing process as aggressively as you invest in chemistry. A better manufacturing process compounds. A better chemistry has to be requalified every single time. Third, respect the timeline. Battery technology adoption is slow. Plan for it. Fourth, build to standards. AS9100, IATF 16949. These are not paperwork exercises, they are the credentialing systems that open doors to serious customers. And fifth, stop chasing chemistries, roll up your sleeves, focus on manufacturing at scale. The chemistry is only part of the problem. Getting it manufactured consistently, safely, at scale, with a quality system that survives audit, that is the hard part. That is where US companies need to invest. Now, I want to speak directly to something. There are a lot of voices in this industry complaining about the US battery supply chain, complaining about our dependence on foreign cells, complaining about national security vulnerabilities, complaining about domestic manufacturing gaps. I hear it constantly. Here's my question. What are you doing about it? Because American Lithium Energy is open for business. We are not a concept. We are not a roadmap. We are not a deck waiting for the next funding round. We are a manufacturer with cells, with scale. With 20 years of proven performance in defense and aerospace, with NDAA compliance, with a mega factory coming online. So if you have spent any energy in the past 5 years saying, the US needs domestic battery manufacturing, now is your moment to prove it. Place an order, validate the cells, qualify the supply chain, start the conversation. Because here is the hard truth. If you know American Lithium Energy exists, if you know what we have built, if you know what NDAA Section 842 now requires, and you still source from restricted foreign manufacturers, if you know American Lithium Energy exists, if you know what we have built, if you know what NDAA Section 842 now requires, and you still source from restricted foreign manufacturers, you are not part of the solution. You are just noise. We have done the work. The facility is real. The cells are real. The compliance is real. Come to Vista, California, walk the floor, ask the hard questions. We welcome every single one of them, but at some point, talking has to turn into ordering. US battery manufacturing has real challenges. Some companies have failed, the critique is earned, but failure is not destiny, it is feedback. The companies that learn from it, build the right model, and do the unglamorous work of manufacturing at scale, those are the ones that define where this industry goes. American Lithium Energy is in that fight, are you?